Hey everyone, Kieran King here. So the news has just hit that the Competition and Markets Authority, the CMA, has said that they would likely block a merger between Crowdcube and Seedrs, the two biggest equity crowdfunding platforms in the UK. Let's look at the details. So who is Crowdcube and Seedrs anyway? Let's draw Crowdcube over here and Seedrs over here. Seedrs. These are both equity crowdfunding websites. They are a link between two entities, startups and SMEs wanting to raise money for their business, draw them in a box here, and investors willing to invest in those businesses. Okay, so they run a platform where investors can invest into those businesses and receive equity in return. All right, and they can do so from as little as say £10 or something. So how do they make money? They make money mostly through commissions. Seedrs, at the time of this video, I think charges company a 6% success fee on funds raised through the website. And they also charge a completion fee and a payment fee, but they also charge the investors a 7.5% fee on any profits that they realize. Crowdcube, on the other hand, charges a 7% success fee, and they also charge a small admin fee of 1.5%. With that being said, the price points work out to be quite similar. Now, there are other crowdfunding platforms here in the UK, but these two are by far the main players in this space. Now, at the end of last year, the two companies put their heads together and said they would like to embark on a merger, stating that they wanted to create one of the largest private equity marketplaces in the world. Now, that's all great, but there is probably an economic viewpoint here as well. As a business model, crowdfunding in this way is not highly profitable. Despite 10 years of heavy investment into both companies, in 2019, both Crowdcube and Seedrs reported a loss. Crowdcube had a loss of 2.6 million and Seedrs a loss of 4.7 million. And you might be thinking, how can a business that supposedly raises billions for companies still struggle to turn a profit? Well, for one, they have massive overhead costs to keep the engine running, as well as regulatory costs from being regulated by the FCA. And second, not all monies raised advertised on their websites are actually raised by the platforms. Many companies will come to the platform already with a cornerstone investor, having their round pretty much funded already, and Seedrs and Crowdcube would overfund the rest. Anyway, my view is that the decision to merge is simply due to both companies trying to make crowdfunding as a model work, and ultimately deliver value in the form of profits to its long and ever-growing list of shareholders. The proposed merger would make Crowdcube investors own 60% of this new company, and Seedrs investors own 40% of this new company, and it's a deal worth approximately 140 million. However, last week, the CMA, which is a government body, said they would likely block a merger between the two companies. The CMA aims to promote competition in the UK by investigating mergers, markets, individuals, and protect consumers from unfair trading practices. It has actually blocked a number of mergers happening within recent years, such as the JD Sports purchase of Foot Asylum and Saber's proposed takeover of Fairlogics. Now, why would they block the merger? Well, they said that they would likely block it on the grounds that this combined entity would effectively control 90% of the crowdfunding market, all right? This would make it difficult for competing crowdfunding firms to operate, and would thus leave businesses wanting to raise money via crowdfunding and investors who want to invest in those businesses with basically one option, the Seedrs Cube one. Seedrs and Crowdcube argue that they operate within a greater market of private equity and corporate finance, and that crowdfunding isn't really a market in itself. I think I'd partially disagree with that. Crowdfunding is a relatively new thing, but has taken on the persona as being something that anyone can access. To invest via a typical PE or VC house, you generally need north of 100k, maybe £1 million. Crowdfunding allows retail, everyday investors to invest from low amounts. In any case, Seedrs and Crowdcube have since abandoned the proposed merger, and time will tell what lies in store for them. What are your thoughts? Do you think the CMA was right in this instance, or do you think that the merger should be allowed to go ahead without hindrance? I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash that subscribe button. Take care, and I'll see you all soon.